Daniel Trevor Christian. I was born in Sydney, then moved to country New South Wales when I was about 6 months old and lived there until I was about 14, 15. A place called Narendra. There's about 5,000 people there. About an hour from Wagga Wagga. It hasn't got a lot going for it, to be honest. No, it's a nice place. I've still got a lot of family there, but yeah, no, made the move to Sydney when I was about 14, 15. No brothers and sisters. I'm an only child. Lots of cousins. Got about 37, 38 cousins. Dad was one of 9, so I've got lots of cousins on that side of the family. Dad's retired now. Lives in country New South Wales, where I grew up in Narendra. Does some Aboriginal artefacts as a bit of a hobby. Makes a bit of cash out of that now that he's retired. He used to play rugby league growing up. He played with the Newtown Jets. I think he played a couple of games of first grade, but mainly reserve grade with them. Dad's brothers, one of them was quite a good boxer in his day. He was Commonwealth title holder, I think. And one of his other brothers was at a couple of professional fights as well. So they, yeah, strong sporting family on that side. My middle name Trevor is after my uncle Trevor, who was the Commonwealth title holder boxer. So yeah, quite close to him, and yeah, I'm actually quite proud to be named after him. That whole side of the family is Aboriginal, so grew up around that culture in that environment, and it's something I'm very proud of, and you know, something that I you know, something I'd like to continue to embrace and work in that area when I'm finished playing. I wanted to be a rugby league player, and that was right up until I finished school. I probably still had the chance to pursue that, but cricket was going better for me, so it was an easy one to stick to in the end. My school rugby league team won the Commonwealth Bank Cup in the year 2000, so that was a pretty big achievement for us. I think there's 3 or 4, maybe 5 guys from that team that have gone on to play first grade rugby league. And yeah, it would have been nice to follow that path, but yeah, no, cricket's worked out pretty well. It's fair to say I'm a bit of a sports nuff. I like all sports. I follow all of them. I've generally got Fox Sports News on at home, watching on TV. Yeah, like travelling, like we just said, I don't mind travelling. Yeah, pretty boring really when you think about it. It's either sport, it's pretty much sport most of the time, yeah. I played a season with the Blues, so did a bit of that, but also worked with the Department of Employment and Workplace Relations in their Indigenous employment branch. Did that for about 5 or 6 years, pretty much from when I left school. And I really enjoyed doing that, and that's something I'd yeah, be keen to pursue when I'm finished. I think I'd probably be doing something in the Aboriginal affairs kind of field. I worked in employment then, but having been involved in sport the last few years, I'm pretty keen to do something around that with helping out some kids, particularly moving from the country to the city, which you see a lot of Aboriginal kids have trouble with. So that's something I'd like to do. Yeah, I'm on both Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, I do like them. I think they've definitely got a place in professional sport. As it's a great opportunity, particularly if you're a high profile sportsman. I think it's a really good way to relate to your fans and keep in contact with your fans, particularly Twitter. Facebook, a bit more personal. I think you keep that to friends and family. I tend to, but no, Twitter, if you want to keep in contact with fans and things, I think it's a great forum. I'm a little bit of a technology nerd actually. MacBook, iPad, iPhone, all speakers and any accessories and things that go with those. I wouldn't say they're my most important, but definitely something that is a hobby and keeps me occupied.